Fine on copyright, and we will begin to start flight planning. Alright. Alright. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just bring up my charts and everything. We are going from Hong Kong to Manila. New flight, brief. Alright. So it seems to be really heavy rain here. So we should be able to depart. Let's turn on our batteries, external power, here's some power. Hit nav. And wing and nav and logo lights on. Emergency exit lights armed. No smoking lights on, seatbelts on. Alright, we are at QNH and arc 10 nanometers. Okay. Let's turn on all the brightness here. And let's connect to vPilot. We just get our brief. Let me just download our sim brief and our flight plan. Alright. vPilot. We are cruising 350.
LOLO.
Hey Woodsy, what's up, man? We're just planning our flight right now. Taking out my charts and everything. Alright, so let's file our flight plan, load. VHH.
Not much, I'll be lurking as I'm busy at work. Smiley face.
Just lurking?
So
That's
I won't
fine.
talk much.
Alright, that's fine. You don't have to. I'm just setting up my vPilot right now. And I put some music so that it won't get too boring. So we're going to fly cruising altitude of flight level 350. File flight plan. Oh, sorry. Connect. We are Philippine 253 today. And A20. Oh, A320. Or able to say A320. Connect. Alright. Okay, so we have ground at 122. Oh, we actually have 2 ground. Oh, never mind. Alright, so we have Hong Kong information C at time 12:30. 07 right departure runway. Let me check with my sim brief. Yep, 07 right. Okay. Let's bring up the taxi charts. VHH, open charts list. And we'll bring out the taxi. Alright, so we're at ramp 52. Which is okay. Let me just check my some brief cost index of 5. Alright, let's go to the MCDU. Vatsim. AOC. We are at Charlie 9. Holy shit. Alright. Shell. Okay. And our fuel. Shit, that's right. I can't control it from here anymore. Ah, I have to start over again. I have to start it from... I have to plan my fuel ahead of time. Alright, so we are at VHHH, Hong Kong International. We're taking off 07 right. What's a good gate? Ramp 52 was nice. Let's go with ramp 34. Oh my god, I forgot the fuel. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I completely forgot why I exited in the first place. I was looking at my charts on my second monitor. That's my bad. Alright. World map. Okay. Can we choose a gate? Okay. 32 set as departure and weight and balance. Alright. We have 164 passengers on board. Payload of 16,967. That's...
Aha. Another adventure.
Drew! Welcome to the stream. We're going Hong Kong to Philippines, that's right. I didn't stream my flight yesterday because I wanted to see if I performed better without anyone watching me, and I seem to get the hang of it, but then so I wanted to try streaming it again today. Yeah. Alright, so our fuel, our black fuel, 9,000. Yep, we are good to go. I'm 32. I do not want to be flying at night, so let's just do the weather and the live weather in Hong Kong so bad right now. Alright, I chose this, so might as well just go with it. Open charts list. Alright, we're at Charlie 1. We are at Charlie 1. Yep. We're here. So let's turn on the aircraft first. Batteries on. External power on. ADRs to nav. Cruise supply on. Okay. Engine 2 test. APU test. And engine 1 test. Alright, we're good. Let's turn on the brightness here. Dude, I recently got the RPLL airport add-on Microsoft Flight Simulator. First time I've bought payware in a flight sim, and it's just for an airport. So not really proud of that expense, but you know what? We are good. Alright. So we have, let's connect in VPilot, sorry. Connect VPilot. Booking 253, flight plan. Flight plan filed. Alright. I'm going to Manila from Hong Kong. We are taking the Ocean 2A departure. Let me just turn on my sim brief. And I'm gonna request the... Oh, we can tune into the HOTAS. So VHHH-HOTAS is 127.450. Huh, why can't I hear it? Alright, I'll just request it in VPilot. So we have information C, 07 right departure, 10 kilometers visibility, temperature 27 degrees, QNH 1004. Broken at 4,000 feet. Okay. Alright. Okay. We'll go here. Fuel weight. And our block fuel is 9.9. Alright. Go flight plan. VHH departure. Runway 07 right. Via the Ocean 2A departure. Ocean 2A insert. Alright. And RPLL is our arrival via ILS 24. Tade 5 Papa. Tango Alpha Delta Echo 5 Papa. There you go. Insert. Alright. So the performance, flaps 1. In the tutorials I watched, they said that FlexiTemp wasn't really properly programmed in the A32NX mod, so we can leave this blank. But others have said just the default's like 55, but I'll leave it blank for now. So yeah, if you guys are like wondering. Transition altitude. Sorry. So go sit, Ocean 2A. Transition altitude of 9,000.
Ground Cathay 907, good evening.
He's on the wrong frequency. This is the 8th.
For flaps I always do 1/up 0.8, smiley face, but you don't have to BTW. I've got an ad I can't hear.
Flaps up 1.0. Gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you. Alright, so we can try that right now. So 1/
No worries. Smiley face.
0.8.
Okay, now I can hear.
Alright, so we did 1 up 0.8. I'm still not pretty sure what the THS means, but yeah. Damn, our V1's kinda low. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We still do not have the ATIS for Manila. Or actually we can request it. Let's see.
THS I'm pretty sure means thrust.
THS means thrust, alright. AOC weather request. And let's see if we'll get METAR data for Manila. All right.
Trimmable horizontal stabilizer. Just a fancy way of saying pitch trim.
Trimmable horizontal. Drew the pilot comes to save the day. Just a fancy way of saying pitch trim. All right. Does it matter? Like or does it like affect? This is the pitch
there
trim,
you
right?
go.
So it's just gonna be at 0.8, this thing here, once we're taking off. Okay, sorry. Receive messages, METAR at RPLL. 300 at 3 knots. Overcast at 100, scattered clouds at 022. 29 degrees, 25 dew point, QNH 1008. Alright.
Yeah. Trim on takeoff depending on how the aircraft is loaded, to ensure you easily lift off upon takeoff.
To ensure you easily lift off. I assume that in a real flight there's calculations to that. But yeah, let's do performance here. Next phase, QNH is 1008. Temperature is 29 degrees. 300 at 3 knots. But we'll update this if we'll get ATIS.
There is either paper, but more commonly done by a tablet app, haha.
There is either paper more commonly done by a tablet app, alright. Noted. If I'm not mistaken, 11,000 is the transition altitude in Manila. And our minimums. Sorry, let's... RPLL. Nice. I really can't believe I'm subscribed to a Navigraph, a online sim charts. We are taking the Tade 5P star, which is there you go.
The controllers will thank you for having charts, really, head. It's worth it.
Oh yeah, definitely. The charts have helped me a lot as well. And the way that it integrates into Microsoft Flight Sim is really helpful. I just wish I had an iPad, so like, right? Because like the pilots in real life use iPads. But yeah, I wish I had an iPad, probably more realistic. But we'll just stick with this for now. Right, so we're going approach runway 24 ILS. Decision altitude 375. Alright. Okay. Let's go back to our taxi at Hong Kong. I'm skipping a lot of procedures here, just don't mind me. Stance. So we are at Charlie 1 Romeo. I expect to taxi via Lima 1 and K. Shit, what's K in the phonetic alphabet? Oh my god, I completely forgot. Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna search it up in Google. K, phonetic alphabet. Just so I'll sound very Kilo. Oh my god.
Kilo.
Yeah, yeah, Drew. And we should expect to hold short at Kilo 1 or Kilo 2. Alright. Okay, so let's review our flight plan. Let's put this on flight. Let's see if it makes sense. Okay, so we're going to Hong Kong, to Ocean 2A. Alright, looks like it makes sense. Hoping it makes sense. Let's go through our checklist. So pre-startup, let's turn on our APU. Turn on our fuel pumps as well. And let's ask, oh sorry, I completely forgot to ask ground for clearance. Alright. So Hong Kong ground is 122.55. Oops, so let's put this on Tara. We're squawking mode Charlie. Predictive wind shear is on. Okay. So 122.550.
Requesting for the Green Easter. Cafe 907, Q Nation 1004, wind is currently 090 at 16 knots. QNH 1004, and thanks for the information, Cathay 967.
Alright. Hong Kong ground, good evening. This is Philippine 253 with information Charlie. Request IFR clearance to Manila.
Philippines 253, Hong Kong ground, your filed routes, the only able levels are 330 or 370. Are you able either of those?
We would like 370, Philippine 253.
Roger that, give me a second please. Philippines 253, I have your clearance, please confirm ready to copy.
Ready to copy, Philippine 253.
Philippines 253, cleared to Manila via Ocean South departure, flight plan routes. Climb via said altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 5350.
Cleared to Manila via the Ocean 2 Alpha departure. Climb, initial climb to 5,000 feet, squawk 3530, Philippine 253.
Philippines 253, squawk was 5350.
5350, Philippine 253.
Philippines 253, read back is correct, current information is Delta.
Information Delta, alright, so we have to get the new information. Alright.
You're getting the hang of radio readbacks. Nice job there.
Getting the hang of radio readbacks. Yeah, I practiced. Sometimes I practice like offline, Drew. Like I just stay in my seat and then like just practice ATC callbacks and readbacks, and I've just been watching a lot of YouTube, so but yeah, I still have some mistakes here and there, but I can see them. Like I'm like slowly improving at least. Like I'm not stuck on anything, so I'm pretty happy. Alright, so we should have our APU available now. And we can turn off external power. And before we request pushback and start, let's turn off. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna put this on ignition. And lock the cockpit doors. Inform cabin crew. Alright. Hong Kong ground, request pushback, Philippine 253.
Philippines 253, start up cruise, pushback color blue.
Pushback towards blue, Philippine 253.
Hong Kong ground, Qatar 907, Whiskey 48, requesting for push and start runway 07 red. Cathay 907, start up cruise, pushback color red. Push start approved, Qatar 907.
Alright, so we are going to push back, and while we are pushing back, we will start the engines. So let's just go through our checklist before pushback. So APU bleed on. Alright. And our brakes are now off. Alright. Oop, I don't have my pushback helper loaded up. Hold on. Alright, let's connect the tug. So we are expecting Lima 1 kilo and hold short at kilo 1 or kilo 2. Holy shit, look at this weather, bro. I can't even... Alright, so we are... Let's just put all our lights on. Down, strobe on. And runway turn off lights on. Forgot to turn on the lights here. And let's make sure our parking brake's off. Because when I used to do early flights, I would forget the parking brake and I would just go back to the main screen and it would say you damaged your plane. And that was very sad. I wish I had that. I saw this pushback thing you did, Drew, where you could like accurately put where your plane is in X-Plane 11. I'm not sure if we have that in Microsoft Flight Sim. That looked pretty cool. Disconnect tug. Alright, so before taxi checklist, auto brake is on max. I forgot to turn on the engine. Engine 2 first start. Spoilers are armed. Flaps on takeoff. Strobes are on auto. And parking brake.
All dip on 744, are you still on frequency?
Is now on. Let's wait until... Oop, I didn't push back enough.
We do have that. Better pushback free add-in.
Better pushback free add-on. Is it on Microsoft Flight Sim? I only have the pushback helper on Microsoft Flight Sim right now. But no, I didn't look for better pushback. It like gave you an overhead view, right? And then you could like basically...
An X-plane thing.
Yeah, it's an X-plane thing, I knew it. That's fine. Am I really taking off at this this weather? Sorry, let me bring my throttle beside me. I usually stow away my throttle and stick when I'm working, so I have to bring it back to me. Alright. Taxi checklist. Nose light is on taxi. Runway turn off lights on. Strobes is on auto. Parking brakes will be on off after we start engine number 1. Why is it on 98?
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Alright. So both engines are on. We can turn off our APU. So APU is on. Master switch off. And I feel like we need to expect to turn on anti-ice. So we have a climb initial flight level 5000. Alright. So we should be good to taxi. We are departing runway 07 right. And 24. Okay. Hong Kong ground, Philippine 253 requests taxi to runway 07 right.
Philippines 253, taxi holding point Kilo 1, runway 07 right, via Lima 1, Kilo.
Hold short of Kilo 1 via Lima 1 and Kilo, Philippine 253. Alright, we got our taxi instructions there, just what I expected. So we are going through Lima 1 and Kilo. And we will begin taxiing now. Let's check our parking brakes are off. Alright, parking brakes are now off. And there's a bus in front of me. Alright. Shit, I need to turn on my wipers.
New flight. Predictions have been reset.
Predictions? Alright. I don't know what predictions there are, but so he told us to hold short of Kilo 1, which is on the western one. Dude, my fucking plane isn't turning. Is it because of the rain? I can't see anything, bro.
Hong Kong ground, Philippine, correction, Cathay 907, request staff for landing 07 right.
Cathay 907, taxi holding point Juliet 1, runway 07 right, via Whiskey 2, Whiskey Hotel.
Taxi via Juliet 1, via Whiskey 2, Whiskey, and Hotel. Cathay 907.
Alright, I'll minimize the talking for now. I need to practice sterile cockpit.
Philippine 253, end of air traffic control services, monitor Unicom 122.8. Good day.
122.8, good day. Oh, that's sad. We don't have air traffic control anymore. I mean, it happens, boys, it happens. Hold on. 122. That's sad. Yeah, I have to go to Unicom because we have a Cathay holding short of Juliet 1.
Sad diva. I would at least want to have tower as a minimum.
Yeah. What can you do? A while ago, before I loaded up this flight, I saw there were like 3 ATC. I think there was one for tower, one for approach, and one for ground. And then they just suddenly started leaving. But it happens, it happens. I could have gone to Singapore, but I just did a Singapore flight yesterday, so I didn't want to Alright, let's hold short here on Kilo 1. And let's transmit on Unicom Philippine 253 lining up on runway 07 right. Alright. So that's why people like wait for events talaga. Because parang you have surefire ATC. Oh, my auto brakes aren't on max. Let's bring it on the center. Alright. Let's do our takeoff checklist. For takeoff, cabin crew notified, exterior nozzle lights, takeoff, anti-ice, we don't need it yet. TCAS is on, Tara, weather radar on, predictive wind shear is on.
Have you decided on an event tomorrow night?
Event tomorrow night? Have you? I feel like the Hong Kong to Taiwan seems the most, nice. Alright. Let's review our V1. V1 123, V2 124, VR is 124, V2 is 128. So spoilers are armed. Flaps 1. Okay. Stabilize at 40. We'll go max thrust. I don't know if I'm good enough to to participate in an event yet, Drew. I don't know. V1, rotate. Oops, climbing off center line. 15 degrees. I forgot to put this. He gave us an initial climb of 5,000, but I don't know if that applies anymore. Let's hand fly the plane for now. Gear up.
The Hong Kong event sounds nice, but I might come from nearby Macau to avoid the traffic.
Hong Kong event sounds nice, but I might come from nearby Macau to avoid the traffic. Alright. Wait, Macau? What do you mean? So you're going from Macau to Taiwan? Because Macau is like really near Hong Kong, right? I remember when I went to Hong Kong, we just took a boat ride to Macau. So I'm assuming you're not flying to Hong Kong from Macau. Also, I don't know what it is, but it feels so satisfying.
Or possibly the one between Beijing and North Korea. But I would go to Seoul instead.
You go to Seoul, alright.
Yep, it's very near.
I don't know what it is, but oops. Sorry. Flight level 370. Let's just go to our flight level cruise. Alright. After takeoff checklist, gear is up, flaps retracted, spoilers disarmed, thrust is on, climb. Autopilot on, nose wheel lights are now off, and runway, oops, sorry. Runway turn off lights are off. This transition level is 9,000 feet, so let's reach 9,000. Look at that precipitation.
Hong Kong traffic, Cathay 907, Juliet 1, entering the Octave 07 right.
Alright, so that's Unicom. Okay.
Aha, you're on YouTube in Restream. Convenient.
You're on YouTube on Restream, yeah. You restream as well, Drew, right? Like, cause I've seen you stream on Facebook, and I've seen you stream on YouTube.
Hong Kong traffic, Cathay 907, rolling 07 right, Ocean to Alpha departure.
Philippine 253, flight level 110 for flight level 370 via the Ocean to a departure. I mean, that's sad. Like, I wanted at least like for takeoff. I mean, it was so close. I was already
flight, sir.
taxiing. Safe flight to you as well. That's
I don't use Restream. There's a method I do to stream either FB and YT or TW and YT. Low budget gaming, haha.
FE plus YouTube or TW plus YouTube. Ah, Twitch. Alright. Low budget gaming. What? Restream is free, Drew. It's free for at least 2 channels. So yeah, I use Twitch and YouTube. If you want more channels like the Restream, that's where you buy the membership. And honestly, I use Restream for their chat. So if you've noticed, they whenever you say something, there's someone that says it. There's like TTS. That's because of the Restream chat. It's really handy, and you can like put it on transparent, so you can put it on your game, and it's just transparent chat. But yeah. Alright. So this will be a 1 hour and 30-minute flight.
Problem with Restream on Facebook is that it has to use your personal profile, not your FB page.
Ah, that is true. That is true, yeah. I remember that's why I didn't use Restream for Facebook. Because you have to pay.
I might use Restream for YT and TW instead. Good idea.
Yeah. I remember that's why I didn't use Restream for Facebook, because it was you needed to pay for your Facebook page, yeah. But yeah, if you're planning to stream on YouTube and Twitch, that's nice, because you'll have Restream chat. And honestly, I find the servers more stable. So Restream has its own servers, and I find that the servers are more stable as well compared to like, I don't know, for some reason when I was streaming on Facebook, I would get like random disconnects. I don't know, and I've looked at the Reddit of PH gamers, and it seems to be common. So yeah. Alright, let me turn off the wipers here. We don't need anti-ice, so we should be good to go. Let's turn seatbelt signs off. We're a bit stable now. Cruise. Right. Monitor flight, monitor ecam, and monitor weather. Alright. So let's turn on constraints. And let's look at our flight plan. So, flight plan. Oops. Skate. And we'll get our first constraint at Taram, which is flight level. Excuse me, Dexter, I mean. Which is flight level 160. There you go, and 210 knots. So if we're going to go at a flight level 370. Flight level 370. Now we want to descend at 16,000. We need to be 66 nautical miles before target. Okay. Alright, so I think where I need to improve on, I feel like I'll do the opposite next time. I think I need to improve on ATC on departure. Because I feel like I've improved a lot with regards to ATC on, ATC on arrival. Because I feel like I've improved a lot in ATC, departure ATC, so that's clearance, ground taxi, and and then takeoff clearance. But yeah, I need to start planning flights where there's ATC like in between as well. So where there's like consistent handoffs. Because the one I flew yesterday was Singapore to Vietnam. After I left Singapore airspace, I had to monitor 122.8, which is the Unicom, and then it was only around like 10 nautical miles. It was really timing. The Vietnam ATC logged in when I was like on short final. That was interesting. Oops. Oops, why am I on 125.8? I'm supposed to be on 122.8. That's weird. I turned off ATC in game. I don't know, man. It's so full of bugs. I don't know. It randomly changes my frequency sometimes, and it sucks. So I was supposed to have an altitude constraint at oops, let's go to standard. I was supposed to have an altitude constraint of 5,000 with the Ocean 5A, Ocean 2 Alpha departure. So that's why the ATC made me initial climb of flight level 5,000. But I just immediately went to cruising altitude. So yeah, my bad. My bad. But we're consistently gaining altitude. It's just, I hope that when we reach flight level 370, we'll just get some clear air. I wonder if we're gonna get ATC in NAIA, that would be great. But I don't think. I only saw that the other day, so I wouldn't get my hopes up. But current ATC in Asia right now. Oh my! There's actually a lot of planes in the Philippines right now, especially in Mindanao. We have RPMZ to RVVD, RPLL to RPMZ, RPLL to RPMR. Oh, flight sim community in the Philippines is decent. I mean, it's a Friday night, so that could explain things. But I'm surprised they're not flying somewhere else with ATC. I feel like there's such an abundance of pilots but so little ATC. Then again, these ATC are just voluntary, so you know. And they're so professional. I never had a problem with ATC. So right now in Asia we have ATC in Singapore and Vietnam. Oop, anti-ice. Okay. There were a lot of ATC in Australia and New Zealand a while ago, I saw. But yeah, a lot of them's focused on Europe. So we have London, Gatwick Airport.
If I had known that you'd be on Vatsim, I would have told you to get X-Plane 11 instead. Haha.
No, it's fine, Drew. Yeah. I guess I'll just wait for X-Plane 12. But so far I'm like...
Katai 907 will be out to the south 4.
Okay, it's not for me. I've been having fun. I'm a graphics kind of guy din eh. So the graphics ng Microsoft Flight Sim like really takes me away. So it's not that bad. It's just the bugs talaga. When they get you talaga. And it's understandable because this is a free mod naman, yung full na A320 Neo. But yeah, I did hear that X-Plane 11 has like better physics and planes and stuff. So like, I feel like my next goal is, I've only been flying Airbus. I feel like I want to try flying a Boeing. In the future, maybe an X-Plane 12. I don't think there's like a fully modeled Boeing in Microsoft Flight Sim yet. Let's look at our charts actually. Let's start planning for our descent. So we have the star of SAT A5B. And the live weather and live time in Microsoft Flight Sim is really nice. I don't know how they handle weather in X-Plane 11 with regards to flying in Vatsim. Because am I correct in saying that only MSFS has live weather? A live weather option. I don't think X-Plane has. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Also, I was reading about Vatsim a while ago, and they said something about model matching, so you can see accurately the liveries of like other aircraft. I still have to figure that out, but hopefully it won't be too hard.
MSFS has the better weather and graphics. Better flying visually than in XP11.
Better weather and graphics, better flying visually. Yes, exactly. So like I keep flying IFR, but I need to take advantage of VFR flights in Microsoft Flight Sim because I don't know. Ever since I bought this game, I've only been flying like in the Philippines. So honestly, might as well just take a Cessna and just like fly offline and fly erroneously and just try to see where my house is and stuff like that. But yeah, I heard better physics still than X-Plane 11. But I'm excited for the future of Microsoft Flight Sim. I heard that the devs were really active in Flight Sim and they're committed to improving the physics, so two fingers crossed for that. Let's unlock the cockpit door so we can get some coffee from the flight attendants. But yeah, I don't know, maybe once X-Plane 12 comes, I'll probably buy it. I mean, like, I'm already this deep inside Flight Sim, you know? Might as well just get X-Plane 12 while we're at it. So yeah. And hopefully my pedals will arrive in like 2 or 3 days. So I'll have a stick, I'll have a throttle, and I'll have a pedals. What I regret so much is not getting the Airbus Thrustmaster Edition throttle and stick.
Welcome to Flight Sim. Addicting as F.
It is addicting, and it's like I don't know why. But it's like you're studying every day. Every flight you're studying. So like you keep studying these charts. Like before you get to the fun part, the only fun parts basically. I don't know. For me, like the only fun parts, like the mainstream fun parts, is like takeoff and landings, because that's where you're like really active, right? But like in between, you're just studying charts. You're monitoring instruments, and I don't know, but that's still fun. Like, for some reason, studying charts and like talking to ATC and reading off a checklist, that's fun. Which reminds me, I actually have to print this, because every time I start up a flight, I've only been opening this checklist via a PDF reader. I want to print this and laminate it so that I'll have a copy with me, so it'll look legit. Kulang na lang talaga was the iPad, which I don't have. But that's fine. I have Navigraph integrated inside the Microsoft Flight Sim, which is this one. So we're flight level 320. We're getting better weather. Holy shit, my FPS. I'm getting 20 FPS. But yeah, hopefully when we reach flight level 370, we'll get some good weather. In regards to the Airbus though, it really feels like you're flying a computer. Like, a lot of it is really automated talaga, which is nice. I forgot to put it out of ignition. Alright, nobody saw that. Literally nobody saw that. Can you turn off anti-ice? We're still in some clouds right now.
It has something to do with doing procedures right. Haha.
Exactly. And honestly, I just want to get better at it. Like, I don't even... Like, I've always wanted to be a pilot, like... but you know... And I only took the plunge, like, what, 2 weeks ago? Literally zero knowledge 2 weeks ago. And I literally studied as much as possible in regards to the plane. ATC procedures, charts and stuff like that. I mean, I have a lot to learn, but like, I'm proud of myself and like just self-learning these past 2 weeks. And like, I can confidently like talk to ATC and like kind of read charts, but not really. I still have to work on that. But you know what, like without like proper flight training and stuff like that, I'm happy just flying in the sim and like learning as much as I can. And maybe once I'm comfortable enough, I'll start flying in Europe again. I don't know, man. There's so many flights in Europe, it just scares me sometimes. Sometimes I just like staying in Asia for now, just chatting with our Asian ATCs. And maybe I need to get a new livery. Maybe I need to get an EasyJet livery. Because I feel like they're gonna get so confused whenever I use Philippine 25. I mean, the last time I flew in Europe with the Philippine Airlines livery and the ATC call sign of Philippines, they didn't really question it. But I guess it's not really that realistic. So maybe I'll get some Ryanair liveries or EasyJet liveries, stuff like that. Maybe even FedEx. I'm not sure if FedEx works in Europe, but maybe we can try. Alright, so we are at flight level 355. We got 1,500 more feet left to go. Looks like the weather's better here. And we're, as you said, using less fuel because we have less air resistance, which is nice. What did I just press? Oops, sorry. Alright. Looks like we have ATC at Jeju. I think that's Korea. We have ATC.
Exciting also in that no two flights are the same, especially with ATC.
No two flights are the same, especially with ATC. That's true. And what I find interesting, because before I jumped into Vatsim, of course, like I did offline flights as well, just to get more familiar with the aircraft, you know. And it's really like I mean, sure, aviate, navigate, communicate, stuff like that, yeah. But sometimes you can get so overwhelmed with the communicate. And it really takes like practice talaga. And sometimes the accents are so hard to figure out. I'm hiya nga whenever I say again, eh. Pero apparently it's like common procedure naman, so no biggie for the ATC. Alright, we are at flight level 370 and we are at 20 FPS. Honestly, I don't mind the FPS just because the graphics are so good. And I've heard that Microsoft Flight Sim is more CPU bound, so hang in there, CPU. We are 475 nautical miles from RPLL.
Say again is better than assuming. Yes.
Say again is better than assuming. Yep. And honestly, I don't mind when they correct me. I mean, of course, you shouldn't mind when they correct you, because, like, for example, kanina, I don't know why, but when I heard him say squawk, when he gave me my transponder code, I heard it as 3530, but apparently it was 5350. Ah, puta. So, kakaya, but buti na lang he corrected me. Yep, we're at flap 0. Okay, this on. Just checking. Doesn't matter. While I'm working, I just ano yun? I listen to ATC recordings. It's been my hobby this past few days, just listening to ATC recordings. It sounds so dumb, but it makes me, it like trains my brain to like listen for the important information talaga. I don't know if it's working, but I feel like I'm improving a little bit when it comes to ATC, so I feel like it's kind of working. But yeah,
it's nice decoding the transmissions.
It's nice decoding the yeah, I don't know why, but it's so satisfying when you get every single like instruction correct. It's so satisfying when you do it for the first time, when you read back it for the first time and they're like, yep, read back correct. It's so satisfying. Like, it's not even part of like the flight mismo. You're just like talking to ATC, getting clearance, but it's so satisfying in a way. Like, that's where the fun starts for me. Sadla, Philippine Airlines is bankrupt. But you know what? That's fine. I'm not sure about the maximum altitude of this aircraft is, but it looks like if we go to like flight level 390, it looks like it's more of more clear air there. So if there was ATC here, I'd be like, I'd request for flight level 390, but I guess I can do it because I'm on Unicom. But I don't know. Alright, let's try it. Alright. Philippine 253 climbing to flight level 390 from flight level 370. Alright, let's try it. And let's change our calculations. 60,000. Oops. What happened to the calculator?
It also gives you an appreciation as a passenger, that all these goes on behind the scenes, and knowing that some delays happen due to ATC procedures.
72. Definitely. I mean, I'll be flying in like what? A few months for Christmas? And I feel like it's gonna be a really different flight just because I know, like, I have at least a slim understanding of like what's happening in the cockpit. Sorry, you gotta drink my meds. But yeah, very interesting. Very interesting to say the least. I hope I get an Airbus when I fly in December, and I get a view of the cockpit just to see. I went inside a cockpit once. I feel like that was a Boeing. Not sure if it was. I'll try to find a picture, but it was. We were upgraded to business class, and that was like a little kid then. And I already wanted to become a pilot then, and pilot saw me. He was like, "Here, come up here." Now he took a picture in the cockpit, and he just showed me all the instruments and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. Why are we at 240?
The older A320 goes up to 39,800 feet. Not sure about the newer ones, the Neo ones.
Older A3 goes up to 30. Not sure about
Nice. Cockpit visits are the best. Okay, hand sign.
the Neo ones. Yeah, there's the A320 Neo. So I'm not sure as well, but I feel like it can handle flight level 390. Cockpit visits are the best. Yeah. I don't know. If I'll never become a pilot, I feel like at the very least I'll become a plane spotter. The pictures that I see online from plane spotters are so nice. But yeah. I don't know. Hopefully by next year I'll be starting ground school. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I mean, flight school cost is no joke, so I'll still have to talk about it with my parents and see what we can do. But yeah. Alright, we are 400 nautical miles from Manila. According to SimBrief, we have SimBrief, Sim Toolkit. Dude, this software, Sim Toolkit's so good. I can't understate that. Alright, so we just passed by Noman. We're about to go to Mumot? And by Taram, we need to be at flight level 160. Alright. Let's check our flight plan. If that... Yeah, so by... Or, never mind. By Taram... Oh, sorry, by Dexter, I mean. By Dexter, we need to be at flight level 160. But we can start descending at Taram. We have a cap at flight level 230 at Taram. If I'm reading that correctly, with regards to constraints. So if we're going flight level 230 from flight level 390.
Ah, that fuel looks right now. Haha. Yeah, true.
The fuel looks right now. Yeah, huge difference from when I was cruising at flight level 15,000 feet. So by Taram we need to be at 3,000 feet. So 50 nautical miles before Taram we should be descending. Okay. I'm so jealous because I was looking online and apparently in like other countries they actually subsidize flight training. I heard in this one country they actually it's like glider flights and getting a license.
Descending to where in Taram?
Flight level 230. I need to descend to flight level 230 by Taram. If I'm reading that correct. And according to the calculator, I need to descend 50 nautical miles before Taram. Hold on, constraints. Let's go to our flight plan. It's better. I feel like that's what that means, right? 230. And then by Big B, we need to be at flight level 210. And by Dexter, we need to be at flight level 160. If I'm reading that correct. But yeah, going back, I've heard that they subsidize like flight training and stuff in other countries. It's like sana all, you know. Like from ground school to ATPL, I've heard that's like 4 mil. Sorry. Ground school to what? An Airbus rating maybe? 4 to 5 mil.
I see.
I feel like that's what... Yeah, I think that's my calculations. So 4 to 5 mil from ground school up to PPL, IR, CPL. I haven't heard of people talking about multi-engine ratings recently. I'm not sure if... But yeah, I assume multi-engine rating is part of it. So we have a PPL, IR, CPL maybe, and then MER, and then the ATPL, and then Airbus rating. I was so bold to assume that companies would pay for your type rating before. I thought I would only need to get a license until like CPL, and then the company would just hire me and just pay the rest of my type ratings and ATPL. But apparently not. Apparently not. I heard in X-Plane 11 they have like co-pilot shared cockpit mod. That seems pretty cool. Like if I had a friend who's into flight sims and then we could do a shared cockpit. That'd be pretty cool. I wish lang like kahit a mod to just put a person there. Para lang ano, it won't be so lonely. I mean, in real life, I assume like a lot of the monitoring and stuff like that is, because I heard there's like a pilot flying and pilot monitoring. So, I guess the workload would be more even. And then here, you're mostly the one doing everything, which is fine. It's a good learning experience, and I know this will never really come close to the real thing. But it's still a lot of like workload. Alright. So we are dang! My calculations were kinda wrong. Flight level 390 still has some clouds. But at least it's... I feel like it's better, more stable. A320neo ceiling. By 2019, the A320neo had a 60% market share against a
Enjoy the
competing-
flight. I'm a try Battlefield 2042. Safe landings.
Hey Drew, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. I'll try to stop by in one of yours. Pero yun nga, I usually watch on YouTube and I think you read most of the comments from Facebook. So that's fine. I still tune into your streams. I just don't chat. But thanks for dropping by, Drew, and thanks for the advice kanina. Hope to see you soon. All right. So a total of 7,563.
Yes, I have a bad habit of that. I put my smartphone to YouTube chat nowadays. Sure.
It's fine, don't worry. But yeah, see you soon, Drew. Thanks for dropping by. Flight testing. Alright, so we have a Pratt & Whitney engine. it says I have a ceiling of 39,800 feet. So technically I could still go 800 more feet. I don't want to do that. We're already pretty high up. finally, some clean air. I can turn the anti-ice on. According to Sim Toolkit, we have 34 minutes left in this flight. Our next waypoint is Tarim, which we should be at flight level 2304. Alright. So, flight level 230, 50 nautical miles from Tarim. We need to start descending. Yeah, we're approaching Avmoop. 10 nautical miles. And once we reach Avmoop, we should be able to see how many miles till Tarim. I think that's how many nautical miles till Tarim. So 159. 5 nautical miles till Avmoop. Our FPS should be more stable now. All the thunder is going down. And we are turning. So Tarim, we are 160 nautical miles from Tarim. And by 50 nautical miles, we should start descent. So we should be descending soon. Are we really not gonna get any ATC? Yep, no ATC in RPLL. That's fine. Okay, let's refresh. Similar. Cathay Pacific 907 at flight level 410. Behind. I don't see it. I don't have any visual on the Cathay Pacific flight. So the Cathay Pacific is flying from Hong Kong to the as well. Are you still in Unicom? We're not in Unicom. It keeps changing me out of Unicom. That's frustrating. Skulks game. Skulks.
Hi, do you remember me?
Of course I remember you, Skulks. Putang ina. Why are you here? Ang random. One of my first SLs in squad. What are you doing here, man? Visiting a flight simmer now.
Nag DDLAKONG Squadulat ATAS Nakita SARRP Online Hahanap Sana AKO Colorado.
Download all squad. I hope you have fun. Medyo bago na yung community dun, but it's still the same old. Hanap sana kalaro.
I saw that you are streaming.
Yes, sir. Streaming Microsoft Flight Sim. Maybe not what you're accustomed to, kasi you are Ace, diba? Sa Arma VH. Hanggang A320 lang po ako, sir. Wala nang F-16 na
No Mafika, I'm a pilot.
Kaya nga, pilot. Ace, diba? Isn't Ace air combat element sa Arma PH?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Ako, I'm flying the Philippine Airlines. To Naiya. I had ATC sa Hong Kong, but they logged off. So, wala na akong ATC papunta ng Naiya, which is sad, pero we still have a Unicorn. Okay. 68 nautical miles from Taram. Once that reaches around 55, we can start descending to flight level 230. You're welcome to sit back and enjoy the flight, pero we're still in cruising right now. We will be landing in, let's check, approximately 19 minutes. So if you wanna stick around for the landing. But yeah, we're just about to begin our descent. I shall inform our cabin crew. Descent checklist. MCDU landing performance reviewed. TCAS. Approach briefing completed. Navigation age reviewed. Anti-ice as required. Seatbelt signs on. And we will start descending in around a minute. We're at 59. So we can actually do it now. So flight level 230 and so put that down. Alright, we should be descending soon. Yep, we're descending. Standard. We're still above. So Taram, flight level 230, 54 nautical miles. And then by Big B we need to be flight level 210. So check that out. So from 230 to 210. We only need to be 6 nautical miles, so we can start descending once we reach Taram. And then after Taram, Big B, and Dexter is flight level 160. So Big B, flight level 210. And flight level 160. So 65 nautical miles. So you basically need to start descending to flight level 160. 30 plus 7, 37 plus 11, 48. 48. So pag 17 nautical miles na to, we need to start descending to flight level 160. If my math is correct. 17, okay. Primes. I'm doing 23,000. Bob, 160. Kaya pala. 21,000 to 16,000. 16 nautical miles. So doable naman. So
We need those cup handlers in our F-16s.
need those cup handlers in our F-16s. This one? Yummy. You also need an iPad. Para chill. Alright, let's request our meter data. So Philippines, NAIA has 1009, winds 180 degrees at 2 knots. Temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, 2.24 degrees Celsius. So we can update this 1009. Temperature is 30. And our winds are, if I'm not mistaken, 180 at 2 knots. 180. And our minimums are still 375. Okay. Performance, flight plan. 28 nautical miles from Taram. And we are at flight level 260. Okay, let's look at outside. Looking good, looking good. Okay. Seatbelt signs are on. Okay. Let's make it a little bit colder in the cockpit. Kasi medyo mainit daw kasi nag-PPE mga passengers. So, sige, pagbigyan. Alright, we are leveling off flight level 230. And calculator, 16 nautical miles. So we have from Tadwell to Dexter, there's 13 nautical miles. So okay lang. We have 11 nautical miles. Kaya naman. Okay. We are leveling off at flight level 230. We're still at 23,000. Transition altitude, if I'm not mistaken, for ILS. Open charts list. We are. Worksheet, pop out worksheet. Okay, so we are ILS runway 24. If I'm not mistaken, huh? Altitude 2,500. Transition altitude is 11,000 feet. Yep, 11,000 feet. So once we get to 11,000 feet, we need to change it to 1009, I think, is the QNH. Alright, we've leveled up to 23,000 feet right before Taram as planned. Looking like it's going to be a hard landing. The weather's not looking that good. But we took off in Hong Kong with pretty gusty winds and a very heavy thunderstorm. So we should be able to do this. But yeah. Okay. At Taram, we just need 6 nautical miles to go to flight level 210. And then from there, we need 16 nautical miles to go to flight level 160. Alright. Sadly, wala akong co-pilot today. Iniwan ako. Oops. So, yeah. Okay, so we are 11.8 nautical miles from Big B. We will start descending at around 80. So 1,000 feet. And I will activate it once we reach 8 nautical miles from Big B. Okay, let's start descending. Do we need anti-ice? Doesn't look like it, but I'm gonna... Alright, flight level 220. Descending and should stay level at flight level 212. Okay, once we reach Big B, we have Daddle and then Dexter. So we go between Daddle and Dexter. It's 30 nautical miles. And it said we only need 16 nautical miles to descend to flight level 160. Alright. So we're going from Daddle to Dexter in any minute now. We're leveling off that. Let's give ourselves some speed breaks where we can descend faster. Okay. 33 nautical miles till Dexter. We'll start descending around 21. Just to make sure. So we are going to flight level 160. And from flight level 160, we need to be at flight level 4,000. Is that correct? Dexter, flight level 160. Let's start descending to flight level 160. And let's put our speed brakes up. Put our speed to 10 knots. Alright, let's put it on manage for a while. So from flight level 160 to 5,000. We need to be 35 nautical miles. So we actually need to start descending now to flight level 5,000. Okay.
Hey man, GTG, I'm hungry. Have a nice stream.
Gotta go, I'm hungry. Sure, Skulks. Happy kain. Have a nice stream, thank you. At level 160 to 10 knots. Yeah, that should be slow. Short full. Full speed brakes, and let's make this 220. So we can put some flaps out. Alright, we can do flaps 1. And we can give ourselves 210. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, that's Mount Pinatubo. Or I could be, and that's the mountain range there. But I could be talking out of my ass. Ah. Alright. 122.8. Philippine 253 descending to flight level 5,000 feet. Yep. Keeps changing my keeps changing my frequency for some reason. It's annoying. Alright. Going for flight level 050. Geez, there's a lot of air traffic and this Cathay Pacific has been with me since Hong Kong. It's amazing actually. Okay, let's put this 4,000 feet. To 1009, if I'm not mistaken. 1009. Yep. Philippine 253 7,700 for 4,000.
Cathay 907 descending for level 5,000.
So I have a Cathay with me still. He's still with me, so it's pretty amazing. Yeah. No speed restrictions as of now. Only 210 knots. Nautical miles, we're at flight level 6,000. Expecting 4,000. Okay, let's turn on the speed whips. So we can descend faster. I can see the Cathay with me. Nope. Okay. 72.8. Okay. Check if we have no ATC. Last checks. Oh, we have Manila control. All correct. ATC. Okay, that's a scam. I don't know what MNL is, but definitely not us, I guess. Okay, we can reduce speed, I guess, to 80 knots.
I'm back, you landed.
Hey, Skulks, not yet. We're close. We're around 37 nautical miles from the airport. So, yeah. Okay. Performance. So we're at 4,000 feet. And we just have to take this loop there and land to RPLL. Great, so you have Metro Manila. Looking very pangit. I wouldn't say it looks nice. We can reduce our flaps muna. Seatbelt signs on. Yep. Let's go through our checklist. Landing lights and wing lights are now on. Wing lights on. And nose wheel lights will be on takeoff. Okay.
Revised Cathay 7,000, staging 7,000, plus for more 10.
Alright, so we're on Unicom. We have a Cathay Pacific at 7,000 feet. At least the weather in Manila is better. It was raining kanina. So that's the airport actually, I feel like. Is that the airport? Somewhere there, I think. Not sure. Or we have to take this sharp left turn and circle back before we land. I'm trying to look for this Cathay Pacific. He's 7,000 feet. Can't see him though. About 200 knots, I guess, here. Just to make it a little bit quicker. I don't see the problem.
Manila drop is Cathay 907 descending for 4,200 inbound for Lima Lima 2 for Juliet.
Alright, so our approach mode has been activated. Oh, that's the airport. There you go. You can see the lights. So we'll just take a left here, follow our star. And yeah. We are on Class Bravo airspace. So we're landing here, this runway here. If you can see it. So that's why we're gonna take a left here, make our loop, and then land here. Okay. What else? According to Sim Toolkit, we will be landing in around 5 minutes, maybe. Okay. Jesus, my FPS. Look at all those buildings, huh? But yeah. While we're at it, let's bring the taxi charts. Do you not have any other taxi charts? Dude, our charts in AE are kind of trash. It doesn't show the whole airport. So yeah. Oops. 119.30. Manila Control, good day. Philippine 253, flight level 4,000 feet. Around 4 nautical miles from the airport.
Philippine 253, climb to 5,000 feet, stand by for the approach.
Climb to 5,000 feet, flight Philippine 253. Okay, so it told us to climb 5,000 feet, which is unusual, to say the least, because our constraints say over 4,000 feet. But Yeah.
Philippine 253 and descend to 4,000 feet. You're cleared for the left approach runway 24.
Descend 4,000 feet, cleared ILS approach. Philippine 253.
Philippine 253, reduce to minimum approach speed.
Minimum approach speed, Philippine 253. So our approach speed is...
Double Group 722, clear to Clark via Oliver 5 Romeo arrival. Expect RMP approach runway 02.
So... Approach... No, sorry. Our approach
Double Group
speed is
722 Manila.
Go ahead, Double Group 722.
Double Group 722, clear to Clark via Oliver 5 Romeo arrival. Expect RMP approach runway 02.
Okay.
Second runway, conference runway 02.
Runway 02 affirm and Oliver 5 Romeo RMP.
Oliva 5 Romeo RNP runway 02, Double Gold 722.
Alright,
Cathay 907 established, runway 24.
Cathay 907, space wind variable 2 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24, Cathay 907.
All our gear down. And get flaps 3. There's our approach. 4 flaps.
Kaboom.
Kaboom. Hopefully not. Our approach isn't working. Our glide slope is way off. I need to control the plane manually. We're still too high. Autopilot's not doing well here. I'll have to take over. Our glide slope's like really far away, but like way below us. Okay, my aircraft.
2,500.
Spoilers aren't.
Cathay 907, vacate via Romeo 4, taxi on Charlie.
Vacate Romeo 4, taxi Charlie, Cathay 907.
We're too high. We're still too high.
Philippine 253, expect late landing clearance.
Philippine 253, expect late landing clearance. I'm around 2 nautical miles from the airport. Advise if I need to do a missed approach.
Philippine 253, surface wind variable 2 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Runway 24, clear to land, Philippine 253.
Cathay 907, runway vacated.
This is gonna be a hard landing.
Cathay
boys.
907, taxi right on Charlie, and Golf Juliet, hold shot, Golf 3.
I had to
Taxi Charlie, Golf Juliet, and hold short Golf 3, Cathay 907.
100 above. 300. Minimum.
landing. Okay. Alright, we're in the glide slope now.
200.
Double Go 722, Manila control.
Go ahead.
Double Go 722, can you accept Bayan 5 Romeo arrival for runway 02?
50.
Bayan 5 Romeo, runway 02, Double Gold 72.
Retard.
Double Go 722, copy, reclear arrival, Bayan 5 Romeo, RMP 02.
Landing recorded at -90 fpm. 121 KTS
Philippine
slash
204, correction, Philippine
0.97G.
2041, continue
No
descent
guesses.
to altitude
No
5,000 feet.
5,000 feet, 2041.
Alright, we landed. Philippine 253 vacated runway 24, advised taxi instructions.
Philippine 253, taxi right on Charlie, Golf 5, Lima for Bay 35.
Charlie Golf Lima for Bay 5, Philippine 253. Charlie.
Cathay 907, holding Golf 3.
Cathay 907, clear to cross runway 31. Continue taxi on Foxtrot 5, Delta, Golf 13 for Bay 111.
Clear to cross runway 31, then taxi Foxtrot 5, Delta, Golf 13 for Bay 111. Cathay 907.
Charlie Golf Lima.
Philippine 2041, you're cleared for the RMP approach runway 06, call again established.
Cleared for RMP 06. We'll call when established. Philippine 2041.
Manila, Double Gold 302, request descent.
Double Go 302, descend to flight level 150.
Descent level 150, Double Gold 302.
Golf 5. Charlie Lima. Sorry, it's okay. Golf Charlie Lima. Okay.
Manila Control, good evening, Cebu 463. We're now up flight level 220 and we're descending to flight level 110, destination Iloilo. Cebu 463, squawk 4302. Squawk 4302.
Manila Control, say again, stand for Philippine 253.
Philippine 253, Bay 35.
Bay 35, Philippine 253. Bay 33. Bay 34. Bay 35. Alright.
Cebu 463, Manila Control, radar identified, clear to Iloilo via Barbar 10 arrival. Expect our next approach runway 20. Can you say again the score, sir, for Cebu 463? Cebu 463, clear to Iloilo via Barbar 10 arrival. Expect our next approach runway 20.
More? Alright, that's enough. I don't trust the guy anymore. Okay, parking brake on.
Okay, we're clear to Iloilo. We have Barba 1, Sierra arrival, expect RNAV 20, RNAV 20, possible 460. Possible 463, descend to altitude 10,000 feet, QNH 1008.
Terrain.
Descend 10,000 feet and QNH 1008, possible 460.
Off. Auto standby. Spoilers, terrain. Alright, let's connect the jetway. Looking good. And let's get the luggage. Travel smart. Alright. Oh, what else do we have? Gear down in green. And exterior lights off. External power, if available, on. Alright. Parking brake is set. Navigation is off. Arc 10 nanometers. Anti-ice is off. Engine master 1 and 2 are now off. Alright. Continue. My FPS is going down so bad because of the add-on Manila airport. Seatbelt sound is off. External power on if available. Transponder is now on standby. Parking brake on. Aiders 1, 2, and 3 off. AP bleed is...
I have squad
off.
now, wish me luck nakakahaya ahaha.
Yeah, squad now siya nakakaya. Go lang. May mga squad leads naman dyan na willing to take you in. Good luck! Emergency exit lights are now on. Oh, off, sorry. No smoking is off. Crew supply off. External power off. Bat 1 and 2 off. External power off. Alright. So that was Hong Kong to Manila. Hope you guys had a good flight. And I will see you on the next one. We just have our passengers deplaning here. And if you guys are watching this, hold on, I just gotta take a screenshot of this. Sorry. It looks so nice. Okay.
GG, nice flight.
GG, nice flight. Thanks! Hope you enjoyed the landing. The landing was kinda good. It was ano naman. It's kinda smooth. So, hope you enjoyed, folks. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see you soon. Alright. That was nice. We had Manila control. It was Manila control. That's weird. It doesn't say RPLL. But yeah, that was nice. We're still deplaning and yeah. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.